Thanks, Ghost. What's up, everybody? Bad Gamer, popping back in. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's time for Gametography, the show where we talk about games and tography and we smush them together and we have a nice little protein shake with some banana and strawberry and a little bit of blueberry and the put a tiny bit of Splenda in there because not great for you, but there it is. And you get a great little smoothie. Yes! Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today, co-host back as promised every 2 weeks. The man, the myth, the legend, the amazing guy who just had his stuff up on the boards and on stage at Gamescom. Dotpon, what's up?
Brother.
That's right.
Thank you so much. I don't know if I can live up with everything that you just said, but I will try.
You already did. And guys, joining us for the first time ever on the Gametography show, and I'm not sure of any other show. This might be the premiere of the Top Dog Division 2 Gametographer. Oh, no chocolate, Kadeem, not in my smoothies. Top Dog Division 2 Gametographers, virtual photographers. It's Agent Morgan Creed, everybody.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited! Morgan has been with our community almost since the beginning, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. The beginning of our community, and it's just a pleasure to finally have you on, talk you into it. Because if you don't know this about Morgan, she is very humble and just very giving to the community. So, Tonti with 100 bits for Morgan.
Tonti, thank you.
Just to have you on is such a great honor. But we'll get into all that history and stuff in just a little bit. Lulu's here. Hey, Lulu. Lulu's here, everybody. But first off, let's talk about our weeks. A little weekly recap. I shudder to go last, as I always do, because you guys have had way more exciting weeks than I have. But as I always say, guests and co-hosts first.
Yeah, weekly recap. Mine. Well, I was on this week on vacation, and I stayed 2 days in Cologne at Gamescom, which were pretty exciting days, but also very exhausting days, as always.
Right?
But it's all worth it, and yeah, it was the greatest fun ever again. I meet all the people again, old as new ones, and we all just had a real good time at Gamescom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was the best time. It is exhausting. Your feet hurt like hell. Your back will hurt like hell. And every time you're like, oh god, this is the last Gamescom. I can't take it anymore. But then no, I will come back again. This is how it always
great.
works. It's always the same. So yeah. No, it's mostly because of the people you can meet.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
Did you get to play anything this week? I know you've been away and everything, but did you get to play anything?
Actually, I only played one game, and just only, because I got a fast pass entry for it, and that was Ghost Recon Breakpoint. A game I'm really, really looking forward for.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Oops.
And this game is really going to be fantastic. It already looks very fantastic. And, which is the most important for all of us here in this community, it will come with an intern photo mode and Ansel on PC.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is a nice thing. Really.
I'm so close to
Yeah.
picking up Division 2. So
Yeah.
close. I haven't done it yet. I haven't
Yeah.
played since the beta.
You should play it
I know.
on PC with me. I can carry you. No worries.
I might have to take you up on that. Surf
Yeah.
and I did some gametography in that during the beta and had a blast. I mean, I died a lot, which is to be expected of me. But I really did enjoy what I did play of it. So, all right, Dot Pond.
Okay, first of all, I never been to a game conference. Love
Not yet.
to be in your shoes. Uh, I got the package from Santa Monica Studios with the jacket, and really, really something that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, dude, that jacket was dope.
I want winter to come as fast as possible so I can wear that jacket. Then I got to play a little bit of Spider-Man in my first official stream here at the channel.
Yeah, you did. It was awesome.
Yeah, the sound quality, I'm sorry. I'm aware of that.
That's all right.
End of the week, I had my earliest photos of Horizon Zero Dawn shown at Gamescom, so it was a really, really incredible week for me.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm
I am so incredibly proud of you.
Thank you. You have no idea how emotional I get just speaking about it. This week has been a week.
That's great. That's awesome. So we got two superstars out here. And then you got
No.
Average Joe, Bad Gamer Elite, just popping on in. And what did I do this week? I went to work. It was awesome. I actually did get to... my job, I love my job because my job is I am the lead for the marketing department of a nonprofit. And first off, my team is so amazing that we can say, here are the projects, go. And then I get to work on stuff that I love to do. So I was working on some video editing this week. So I got about 4 or 5 videos edited and out. We had a sponsor appreciation lunch, and I did 2 videos for that. So you, hey, Shinobi's here. Shinobi says congrats to Dot Pawn and hi everyone.
Thank you.
So, and Kadeem also had a photo that was noticed this week, as if once his life got noticed.
I saw that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got to edit some videos, got to take a bunch of pictures at some events, and I do love event photography, so because I'm a photographer IRL, you guys. Yeah, I just really, really enjoy doing what I do for who I do it for. So, yay. This week I played this little game. You may have heard of it. It's called Warframe.
Never heard of it.
No.
Is it any good?
No, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
We are going to do this every week, right?
Yeah, we're totally doing this every week. But I did get to unlock a bunch of new, a lot of new characters in the game, or frames, is what they're called in the game. So they're building right now. As a matter of fact, we are here. They're building right now. Ooh, my new gun is ready to claim. I'm claiming that. Wukong Prime is done in 8 hours, 42 minutes. So later on this evening. What master rank am I? I am a piddly master rank 10, I think. Yes, I'm a master rank 10. So there's that. What else? What else did I play this week? I played some Overwatch. Which honestly, guys, if I don't say Warframe in Overwatch, then someone has abducted me, and they're trying to keep it. They're trying to make it look like life is normal. So if I don't mention that I've played Overwatch or and Warframe in the same week, just call the cops. Let's see. What else did I play? I was supposed to play BioShock this week, the first one, but Lady Snipeshot's fiance Justin, who we call Space Dad, talked me into playing Warframe. For a stream. Seriously, he was like, well, I said, but dude, it's got to be a story. We're doing a story stream. Well, Warframe has stories. Yeah, but I mean, you're supposed to do those on your own. Well, which ones do you have? And I told him, he's like, well, we can help you out with one of those, and it's a story. So I got suckered into doing that. So yeah, and let's see, what did I play? Anything else? Oh yeah, last night for Fireteam Friday, I broke away from Warframe just because I thought, I just need to. Did I go? I didn't do default, did I? Dang it! Shoot! Oh, default color for the gun, awesome. But I had to break away from Warframe, so my son and I, Lulu, pick it up. my son and I played Halo last night. We did Halo Reach and Gruntpocalypse. He loves doing Gruntpocalypse. So we did that on stream last night. I do have a butt ton of games to actually play and finish for the rest of the year. So, like, Days Gone, I barely started it. Starlink Battle for Atlas, I barely started. And Infamous First Light, I barely started. And also Sonic Mania, did not start.
Okay, the way you play, that until the end of the year, you won't finish Days Gone.
Oh, good lord, no. That's a finish by next year.
What was it? The pile of shame?
Oh, that's just part of my digital pile of shame.
The digital pile of shame.
On
Correct,
PlayStation. Yeah. That's
Digital.
literally a small fraction of a segment of my pile of shame. There's a PlayStation physical discs that I have. There's the...
You buy mostly digital?
No. I buy physical just in case most of the time I buy physical just in case I decide, oh, I really hate that, but I'm really going to love that. Can you give me some money toward that?
That makes sense.
You know, I know in some countries, like I have a buddy of mine in Brazil who buys all digital just because it costs him less to do that than to get the physicals.
Yeah, some countries do that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
In Portugal, what small stores are starting to do is games with steelbook cages, boxes. Charge you by the steelbook.
Oh, really? Yeah, I believe here in at Best Buy anyway. It's one of our local electronics stores. By the way, good job, Lulu. Go get it. Infinite is fantastic if you haven't played that. Yeah, Best Buy does that. Yeah, Best Buy totally does the you have to buy the steelbook separately. So, alrighty. Cool. So weekly updates, all good right there, you guys. We are so far behind.
Are we ever not far behind?
I just need to change the timeline, I think. So guys, update on the weekly gallery specifically for all our patrons. I like to keep you updated on where your funds are going and how we do that. Lately your funds have been going into buying games to give away on stream and once a month to patrons. So because we haven't had the need to print, because one of the locations, and that's right, I said one of the locations, is they're moving, and they said he told me early September. I'm gonna say mid-September when the new gallery, the gallery will be up again there, and then we actually have a new gallery going up at Startover Games in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. So that's about 25 minutes away from the original gallery, so they're not really going to be cannibalizing each other. So hopefully we'll get a whole new set of eyes on it. So we're going to take some of the images that we've already had. Some of you always have asked, Lem, what are you going to do with the images once they're done? Well, they're going to go up in the new gallery, and they're going to go into a rotation there. If you're wondering how you get involved with our IRL gallery, well, first off, the best thing for you to do is to join in our Discord. because that's where we get to know you. That's where we get to meet you. That's where we get to talk and see your work. And I'm scared already. Haven't even downloaded it yet.
Yeah, Alien Isolation is a tough game,
Yes, don't do Isolation. Don't do it.
but it looks so beautiful.
It's pretty, but God darn it, I no.
Pretty scary.
Yes. But anyway, so
Yeah.
gallery guys, go. I'll get you photos once we get everything up. It's a really cool store. It's super cool. They have something like the owner makes vintage NES lamps.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, you say? Well, I tell you what.
Vintage NES lamps.
Yes. If you want to see what that looks like, be the first to see what that looks like, because our patrons get things before anybody else does, and they get other things that nobody else gets. All you gotta do is put $1 in the tip jar right there on patreon.com. There's the link right there, and you will get to see some of the information that we give out to our patrons before the public knows. And sometimes it's weeks or a month before the public knows. So just wanted to throw that out there for you. So there it is. Gallery update. Also want to remind you about Extra Life. We will be streaming this year again for the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. That's where 2 of my children were for some time because they were preemies. My son was in the hospital for 90 days. My oldest daughter, it was in the hospital for, not 90 days, but it was a while. And the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin is just near and dear to our hearts. So, we want to make sure that we're bringing that to you and let you know how you can help. So right now we do have Tonti, myself, Disney Pix Chick is actually going to be doing a what do you call the thing? Role playing. Doing role playing with some of us. And she needs players for that. So if you have access to audio and possibly video, come on and do that with us. I'm officially right now live inviting Miss Morgan to play, and .pawn, I expect you there.
I don't stream.
You don't have to stream. All you have to do is be like this. You just have to kind of be in there, like in the chat. We'll have a chat or something going on.
Okay.
You don't have to stream. Okay.
Can't promise, but I will try because of time zone differences.
Yeah, I know, right? Freaking time zones. So
Live in the future.
Yeah, you do. So if you want to check out information about that, there's a link right there for you to see what we're about with Extra Life. A little bit of news. Guys, I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna get it. I was gonna pass. I was gonna pass on Borderlands 3 because I haven't finished 1. I haven't finished 2. I was going to. Past tense. Did you guys see the news?
What news?
What
The
news?
news about Borderlands 3.
I'm not in the slightest interest in the game, so no.
Okay. Borderlands 3 is getting a photo mode.
Oh, now I'm interested.
That is so funny, really. It's like, oh no, I'm not interested in a game, but it comes with a photo mode. Okay, I'm interested.
Another game like that was Control.
Yes. Control comes out next
That's
week,
so
right?
funny. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
That
So much lately.
Oh yeah. To be honest, guys, I wasn't gonna get Days Gone until I started seeing everybody's photos, and then my friend Ed Placencia. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give Ed Placencia.
Just uploading something, Lem, if you want to show it on the stream
Oop.
regarding Borderlands.
Okay, let me see if I can.
It's just, yeah, just uploaded it. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if you can show it, but
There you go. That should do it. Yeah, there you go. There's Ed Placencia. His gameplay and all of our community's photos convinced me to actually buy this game, and I had no interest in it. Here, let's see if I can.
I have to give a shout out to someone that really does something really different with the photo mode of Days Gone. Warrior Musa.
Warrior
He does,
Moza.
yeah,
huh?
excellent work on spell like that.
Nice.
Let me check.
Okay.
Some incredible.
Oh, Musa. Yes. Yes. Yeah, go check out Musa. Fantastic work. All right. So there's our little bit of news. I can't pull it up, Morgan. Not yet. But
No worries.
But Morgan's gonna put it in the.
I'm gonna upload it on the Gametographer Discord.
That was on Gamescom.
Yeah,
that was on
put it up on
Gamescom.
Discord.
Yeah.
Need to go to a game convention sometime.
Yeah, go check that out, guys. Because get hyped for that Borderlands 3. I wasn't gonna get it. Ed Placencia again plays Borderlands. Almost had me convinced. He hasn't played 3 yet, but he was playing the other ones. All right, later on, Shinobi. I was going to pass, but his gameplay in Borderlands and how much fun he has, and he and his wife play, and the fact that there's going to be a photo mode in it. Ugh. God darn it. Probably picking that sucker up. Not immediately because pile of shame, but Control comes out next week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
On the 27th, I guess.
Yeah. And Control is made by the same people that did Quantum Break, right?
Max Payne, Quantum Break, Alan Wake.
I had so much fun with the Quantum Break PC tools taking photos. I kind of need to have and I don't have a ton of Quantum Break photos, but I have enough that I was like, wow, I like it. I am very interested in playing around with Control. And
The thing about Control is that the photo mode doesn't come on launch.
Right. Isn't it?
So it might be a safe choice for gametographers to just wait for a discount and get it.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, that's a good idea.
we'll definitely get it.
Right.
You wanna know another game that will come with a photo mode?
No, my wallet can't handle it.
No. Is next year Watch Dogs Legion.
Yes. Oh.
It will
I'm
come with
so
a photo
excited
mode,
for that.
like similar to the photo mode in Division 2.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you can get sniped while you're doing it?
This is something I can tell you. And
The only reason I'm interested in that specific photo mode is because of London.
Yeah.
That's going to look crazy.
Did you get to see it? No comment. Look at that. Not even a no comment. Not even a no comment. That was a I'm not answering at all.
Sorry,
Silence.
there is an NDA.
Silence.
Yeah, silence. I'm sorry,
Oh.
but this is something I can tell. There will be a photo mode, and it will come with RTX on NVIDIA graphic cards. I'm very interested.
So what does that mean?
That RTX technology for NVIDIA Ansel cards. RTX, you can switch it on off as you wish.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it's oh my god, it's a little bit hard to explain right now for me.
That's okay. You're half dead. It's fine.
Just looking. Wait. That's not correct one.
All right. All right. Cool. Also, guys, the PlayStation Share of the Week next week. We're moving into talking about contests and things going on in the community here on the show. So we're gonna start off with the biggie, PlayStation. The PlayStation Share of the Week. Next week is what is it? Hair. It's hair. I love that they finally went simple. They took a clue from our Gametography 30 a few like last year. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. But yeah, so there it is. Share of the week, hair. Get on it for PlayStation. I also think that we need to start talking to Xbox about doing some stuff with Gametography. And
PlayStation is just so supportive of. They really are, and they pass that on with their internal studios, like Santa Monica Band Studios is always commenting on people's photos.
right.
The thing they did on Gamescom for photographers, and Xbox should really be doing the same.
Yes, they should. And I think that we need to talk to them about it. So let's get on it. Community, let's jump into Xbox. Let's ask them about it. Let's say, hey, why aren't we doing this? You know, and we won't take no for an answer. I mean, we might have to, but I don't want to. So, alrighty. All right, so Gametographer of the week, guys. I'm gonna say hey and give a shout out to. Ooh, that's not the right one. Hold on, there it is. All right. I want to give a shout out to JPR Photo Gamer 8. What they have done with Ghost Recon Wildlands is fan diddly dan-tastic. Seriously. Here, I'm gonna try to play around with that, scroll this so you guys can see more of it. Let's see here. Interact. There we go. All right. So yeah. So what they've done with Ghost Recon Wildlands is awesome. And the other thing is they do, and we talked about this a few weeks ago, where they also do not only putting their own stuff out there, but they share quite a bit. But check this out. Check that out, man. Oh my gosh. They share and retweet, but it's not just, hey, I want you to look at my page because I share other people's amazing work, but they're able to also do what they're sharing. I mean, I dig this a lot.
I wonder if they applied for Delta Company.
What's Delta Company?
You haven't heard of Delta Company?
I have not.
I don't. I am
Ghost
not.
Recon Delta Company.
What is that?
To tell just short explanation what Delta Company. This is why I was invited by Ubisoft on Gamescom. Is Ghost Recon Delta Company is a community leaders program. Community leaders program enable Ubisoft to support and celebrate the community with all they do, share their passion for the game. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is about to come in October. And you can you can apply for it, but so you can't enter it just like that. You have to apply for it. And there are different detachments. Yeah, you can join. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 5 different detachment, and one of them you can choose it, and you can apply for one of it.
Nice.
And the one I applied for was special activities. This is for cosplayers, fan artists, fan fiction writers, gametographers, something, all of that. And you can apply for it. I can post the link. There is an application site for it. And when you get chosen, GG.
Here, shoot the link in the Discord, and I'll post it.
It's really an interesting project and very ambitious project by Ubisoft. That they gonna support or highlight, feature your works.
And if I remember correctly, Far Cry is Ubisoft, right?
Yes.
Far Cry New Dawn is Ubisoft, right? That's my jam. Did you here put the link in the Discord chat, and I'll post it.
I'm gonna send you the link on Discord.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. It's a whole new project by Ubisoft, and I want to see how it works, and if it works good enough, and the people like it, maybe they gonna spread it on other games from Ubisoft.
Woo.
This kind of project.
Nice. I also want to throw a shout out there to Gamergram. They are really getting involved with on the 5,000 foot scale of what we do, as in showing love and support for our communities. They are highlighting the communities, not the folks in the communities, but the communities where you can get involved. There is a post out there for GG. So go check that out so you can see what other communities are there. Like we had a discussion about our community this week. Was it this week? And we put a description out there of who we are, and we are we're the coffee shop that you go in to have a good conversation with a friend. We're not the billboard or platform for, hey, take a look at our work, but we want to have meaningful conversations. So that's where we are. Some more of JP's, but yeah, so great stuff. I dig it. Fan friggin' diddly dantastic. All right. Cool.
Okay, the link is on Discord now.
All right.
Gametography. Yeah, anyone can apply. Try it. Try your luck. You can't do anything wrong. So, and of course, I keep all my fingers crossed for you.
Did you put it in general or?
No, it's in put it in general gametography.
Okay, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
Copying the link for those that want to go while they're listening and lurking.
It's really go watch the video with the explanation what it is about exactly, and yeah, it's really, really interesting.
There you go. I just started playing Wildlands on PC with Seraph, so maybe I'll get in there and get some photos there.
Yeah. Yeah, Wildlands, it looks beautiful. Oh my god. Bolivia.
The problem I might have to get it on console
Mm.
because although I have a laptop that can play the game and it plays it well, I'm when I play games I don't go to my computer for it, and I've got the systems to do it. I just don't do it. I'm a console gamer, you know.
I understand you perfectly.
So which stinks, but when I get invites from my friends like I got from you, I kind of have to buy one. Buy it on there. Awesome. Alrighty, so guys, let's talk a little bit about Miss Morgan. Now, she's not 100% comfortable talking about herself, but we're gonna make her do it anyway.
Oh my god.
So, tell us about your start with Gametography. How did you get started?
It all started back in 2015 with Witcher 3, which was one of the first games who got NVIDIA Ansel back then.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been into, hobby. I've always been a hobbyist photographer. And the day they implemented Ansel for Witcher 3, I was like, ooh, what is that? Photo mode? For a game? What is that? And I was absolutely fascinated and curious how it works, and was really, really curious that I was finally able to take photos of a game who looked so good. And I mean, Witcher 3 still looks good.
Oh, Witcher 3 looks beautiful.
It still does. And
Incredible.
it is an
Looking
incredible game. It really is. It still is, and it will always be. I think it's like the same with Skyrim. It will never get old. And yeah, that's how it started. I started taking photos. Very rough first attempts. I still have my very first screenshots. It's very hilarious for me to see them again after all these years. But we all started small. So this is how it started. That's how I got into it with Witcher 3 and Ansel. And about a year later, for Ark Survival Evolved, the dinosaur survival game.
Yes.
With their first DLC, Scorched Earth, they also added Ansel for PC, and they also started doing weekly photo contests. And I was like, okay, I will just give it a try. I will join this contest, no matter if I'm gonna win or not. And the first contest, and I was the first one who won.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it was a very simple photo. It wasn't spectacular. It wasn't an action shot or anything like that, because I wasn't into Gametography back then. For me, it was only taking screenshots back then. There was no name like Gametography, no name like virtual photography or anything like that.
Right.
It was just taking screenshots. Okay.
So tell me, because I think you hit on a really cool point, and I always love this conversation. What's the difference in your mind? And again, this is all opinion, so don't her, you guys. What's the difference between a screenshot and Gametography / virtual photography?
Yeah, I know. This is an ongoing discussion, and I think this is where this is a discussion we will always have again and again and again.
Yes.
But for me, this is just my opinion. Screenshot is when you see a scene and you just hit the button. You see a scene and you just take it the way you see it in front of you. There's no composition at all. You don't adjust the position of the camera or anything. Like, you just take it the way you see it right in front of you. Virtual photography is when you have a photo mode or you have a hacked camera, just depending on what you're using. And that you have fully control over the camera, that you can adjust the field of view, the depth of field. You can zoom in and out, just like that. This is for me when virtual photography starts. When you really have the power over the entire composition. This is for me virtual photography. This is where it starts.
All right. Cool.
I know for some people this may sound rude, but I always say you can't call it virtual photography if you can't compose it. But this is something, yeah, I know it's
Yes,
it's
and
hard.
we've had this discussion. We've all had the discussion.
That's just the same with the ongoing discussion. What is what was it? The other discussion we always have.
It's cutscenes. It's always
Cutscenes. Yes, thank you. The cutscene photography.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But there's always I think this is an ongoing discussion that will never end.
no. If you ever want
it's
to rile up
Yeah.
a gametographer, just ask them their views on cutscene photography. And no matter which way they go, they are so freaking passionate about it.
Yeah, it's yeah,
I will remain silent on this.
no, you can't say something. Please don't.
I
stay
agree.
silent. Please don't.
No. I agree with you on the difference between a screenshot and virtual photography.
Yeah.
I will not give my opinion on cinematic scene on cutscene photography. My problems in the past, I don't want to have them again.
Wait, did you guys see what Tanti put in the chat?
is absolutely stating it right. Cutscene photography is only real photography if you bring snacks.
It is true because
true.
snacks make the snaps.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't have a problem with cutscene photography, not at all. It's just people should say it that's a cutscene or not.
Right.
It's not that hard. Just say, hey, this is a cutscene. I loved it. I had to take a photo. I do this as well. I take shots of cutscenes too.
Yeah.
Mostly for wallpaper purposes. Or I was like, oh, that looks cool. Or because I want to take it as learning material for myself. Camera
That's cool.
angles.
Right.
Yeah, that
Field of
I can
view.
see that.
It's for learning. For me, it's mostly because of learning.
Makes sense.
There you go.
But as you said, this is a discussion we can go on for hours. I think.
We can talk about this later because we want to find out more about you and your experience.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. So you got started, playing Ark, playing Witcher.
Yeah.
What was the thing that made you realize that, man, this is something I'm going to do for a while?
Well, one of the things that keeps me going is, when I played games back in the past, I was a rusher. I always rushed through the games. I wasn't paying really attention to the environments at all, or little details. I was just rushing through. But with photography, I started paying more attention to my surroundings, the world itself, and that they're mostly these little details you definitely don't see when you rush through a game. Yeah, it's then is when I started posting these photos, and the first time someone said or replied to my photos, hey, you know what? I wasn't sure if I should buy the game, but now I saw your photo and I saw how beautiful it is, and I just got myself the game.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
That's the most incredible feeling.
That is really the most incredible thing when someone really says, I saw your photos. I see how beautiful the game can look, and now you got me. Now you hooked me. Now I want the game.
Yes.
That's the moment I can ask for more as a virtual photographer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Or when they say, "Oh, can I have the photo for a wallpaper or as my mobile wallpaper or whatever?" This is
yes. Oh,
what
that's
makes me
always
happy.
good. That's always good.
Yeah.
One of the things that I love is when I talk to people that have no idea about virtual photography, gametography, and I tell them about our community.
Yep.
And they're still a little confused, and I show them, and they're like, "Wait, you took that? That's like a scene in the game, right?" It's like, "No, this is what we do." And like, "You can do that? That right
Yep.
there." I call myself a gametography evangelist.
Something you just remind me of something that happened yesterday. When I talk with my friends about what I do, they always send me like screenshots of them playing Angry Birds on their phones, things like that.
Ah.
Today I posted the my photo on the stage of PlayStation.
Right.
Oh, so that's what you do.
Right.
Yeah, it was the first time that they understood. Oh, you just don't press the share button. You
Yeah,
actually do something.
It's a little bit more than that. Yeah, sometimes good shots take time. Sometimes they take a real long time, depending what you want to shoot.
Right.
Well, the longest shot for me I ever took, or the state where I said, okay, now is this how I want to see the photo, was 5 hours.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Like
5 hours.
from the start to
From scratch, yeah.
getting the shot, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I can
That's
say
passion.
that's how it is for me.
But it always depends on the scene. Sometimes I have a certain specific scene in my head that I want to shoot. This is where it takes up to minutes, hours, depending. But sometimes it's just quick shot when I see, oh, it looks good, bam, share button,
Right.
screenshot button. But this is totally depends. It even happens sometimes. I'm starting the game and I was like, okay, I'm not going to take any photos today. 2 minutes later, oh, what's this?
I was not gonna take any photos today. I
Yeah.
laugh because it's true.
Yeah.
When I
Or
started,
especially when you're playing with your squad like in the division, and it's like, where is Morgan again? Ah, she's taking photos. She's way back there. Sorry.
You were saying?
at Hellblade, I swear to myself, I'm not going to take
Oh,
any photos on my first playthrough.
that is the worst thing you can do, to be honest. But I know how hard it is.
I end up taking a lot
Yeah.
of photos on my first playthrough.
I haven't finished my first gate. I haven't gone through the first gate in Hellblade yet.
Have you even finished the game, Lam?
You finished Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, I did finish Spider-Man.
Oh wow.
I was into that story. I swear, if they ever come up with a classic X-Men game like Spider-Man, I'm out. Seriously, it'll be Warframe. Overwatch, and X-Men, and I can sell every other game that I have. I mean, I want that. I want that to
Yeah,
happen.
the struggle is real.
There are so many games nowadays that you can just delve in.
Ooh, Lulu says she wants a.
Make music, yeah.
Tonti says, I did that with God of War. Quote, I'm just gonna play this for once. Nope. And then Lulu says, I want a TMNT game like Spider-Man. That would be awesome. That'd be fantastic. Now, Morgan, and hopefully I'm not, out of bounds talking about this, but you haven't always found it easy to put yourself and put your stuff out there. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
What do you mean?
Like, putting it out there, and like we all struggle with, is it good?
Oh.
So
Yeah,
we've
I know what
had
you mean.
discussions about that.
Yeah. The struggle with this can be really real.
How did you cope with that, and how are you getting over it? I'm not sure any of us all just completely get over it. I think we mask it really well.
Yeah.
We get better at masking it.
Yeah. It's in the kind of a human nature that when we upload our stuff, that we all seek for this one kind of attention. We want response, we want recognition. But it's something I had to learn as well. I think we all have or had to learn this. The struggle is, don't stress out about likes, comments, or whatever is connected to this. It's definitely stressing out too much when you start comparing yourself with others.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a shot of a fellow virtual photographer who has maybe 30, 40 likes more than your photo, and you're sitting there like, come on, why is he having more likes than I do? Why
Which
is
means
his
they have
shot better than my shot?
31 or
Why?
30 or 41
Yeah, this is something you definitely don't have to stress out about, because if you love what you do, and I think we all love what we do, just keep doing it, keep posting your photos no matter the likes, because likes doesn't define you. It doesn't define who you are or what you can. And because it's the same problem with social media, like everything, it always depends on luck and on the bloody algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I often see it from others when they're reading, I doesn't feel worthy. My work is so bad. Why the others not? Why not me? Don't do that. It's not worth it. Don't stress out about it. It's not good for your well-being.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. Cool. So what we tend to talk about some concepts from a book that I'm reading, and it's very self-serving, because I'm reading this book and I'm trying to implement these things into my life, so I bring it into Gametography to practice. And I'm hoping that what I'm learning is going to help others as well. But the concept that I want to talk about this week is dreaming small.
Mm-hmm.
We're told all the time, go for your dreams. Instead of building your passion, go find your passion. This is what we talked about last week. But we're always told, dream big. Make sure you dream big. Well, when you dream big, you have this grand scheme, but how do you get to those things? So by dreaming small, we take that one step. So let's say I want this community to reach 1 million people. Well, I have to start with reaching one. What's that? Say that again.
That's very ambitious.
That was just an example.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, good Lord, 1 million. Okay. Anyway, I want this show and this channel and what we do in our Discord and in our the greater VP community. I want that to reach 1 million people, right? So instead of instead of just going through and anti-gamers here, everybody. Say hi. What's that? Yes. So instead of thinking about reaching this faceless goal of 1 million people, how about I start with getting to know one person?
Yeah.
How about I get to start to know the style of one gametographer, learn who they are as that artist. Asking questions and just getting together, kind of what we're doing here. Just getting to know one gametographer. So, and maybe it's, I want to reach all these people. Well, promoting, I want to promote ourselves, instead of promote yourself to all these people. How about you answer, or you talk to, or you get to know, again, one other person? Dreaming small. We started off. This is how we started off this community, which has grown. I mean, we've only been around as a Discord community for, I'm not even sure, a year yet.
Yeah, about a year, little longer.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. I thought it was longer.
No, it's not.
No, not as a Discord community, but we started off, again, just as a random discussion that Disney Picks Chick and I were having, several times a week. Anyway, we decided, let's just broadcast it. And now I've got Dot Pone and Agent Morgan Creed on our show. I mean, where are we going to be next year? By the way, we have plans.
Never know.
I'm so excited about our plans.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
It's really interesting where path can lead you.
What's that?
It's interesting where path can lead you.
Yeah, right?
Last year, around this time, I never thought that I would be invited as an Ubisoft star player, or that I got into this Ubi community so deep, or that I gotta join this Delta company, or that I even got invited by Ubisoft. This is something I never dreamed of. Never.
That's fantastic.
Actually, you said something that I think a lot. Is, where will I be in 1 year?
Yeah. Where will I be?
Hearing you speak, I can, because life was totally different. In 1 year, I moved out of my and got my own. So, and I didn't even dreamed about that during this the past year. It was like a rush decision. Where your path is going to take you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. This is what I mean when you start with photo photography or streaming, taking videos, content creator, whatever, and you really love what you do, just keep going, keep doing it. I see many people giving in just because they think there isn't enough recognition. This is, like you say, dream small. You should really keep doing small steps. Really, really small steps. Instead of big ones.
Right. And it just makes everything sustainable.
Yeah.
I mean, we as the gametography community, being part of the virtual photography community, but we've always done it small and just built the relationships between our members. We haven't really done we don't do a whole lot of self-promotion, which I know in some cases is not the best idea, but we don't do a whole lot of it.
Yeah. True.
And to be honest, I struggle with that. You know, I struggle with, hey, you know, is this something that we could be bigger at? You know, and let everybody else know, hey, come join us, blah, 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 blah. Because I'm a natural showman, and I was in sales and sales training for decades. So that's my natural inclination. So, but because I've got folks like you that have, that have encouraged me to, hey, it's kind of cool to have this small little safe, quiet place. You know, don't screw it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is
pressure.
something I really like when it is not that overgrown, too huge. I just love it smaller, more
Right.
familiar, more personal. This is what I like about the group. But
Great.
that's me.
I think it's necessary because most groups are really, and your voice tends to get a little bit lost. In the, like you said, the coffee shop guys is something that is needed in every community, not just the virtual photography or gametography. That to have, you can just be free to speak because there aren't many people with the eyes on you.
Right.
Yeah.
Place to feel safe is needed for everyone.
All right. Cool. Hold on, I'm getting this set up. Sorry.
we are so late.
Dude, we're totally late. So, yes, a whole lot. So let's move on. Question of the week. .pon.
Okay.
What we got,
This
buddy?
is my job. Okay. So as you both know, I sometimes do some questions on Twitter, and I was going to ask this on Twitter. I didn't, because one, I can't find the words to in a way that people, and two, I think that Twitter puts you in a bubble, and I know the answer would be in my bubble. Gametography or photography will ever get a wide audience, like for instance, streamers, things like that. If a photographer can achieve that, taking photographies.
So the question is, will gametography break the social bubble?
Yeah.
I'll let Morgan
I
go
will-
first.
It's an interesting question. I mean,
Go ahead,
it's
Mom.
already what I think it's a good thing is what happened now at Gamescom already, that PlayStation displayed some shots on a big, really big screen. This is some kind of awareness for virtual photography. This is a beginning, if it can help to broaden or break the social bubble, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It's I mean, I wish it would get the recognition like streaming or cosplaying or anything like that. Because people can create the most beautiful things with photo mode. And help others to decide, shall I get the game or not? But yeah, it's hard.
I think it will. To be honest, I think it will, because there are so many games now. Like, I would have never thought that Borderlands would ever have a photo mode. Never. It's because we're not the developers. It's a grassroots thing.
Yep.
And here's the thing. I know how this works. The Gametography community is the Midwest of the gaming community. The US Midwest of the gaming community. Very few things come out of there that the coasts, or that gets integrated into the coasts. Most of the time, it's the coast that kind of integrate into the Midwest. But every now and then, you've got one thing that comes out of the Midwest that you're like, that just really breaks out. And I think this is the thing. It takes a long time, but it's going to happen. It's going to become a standard. I mean, because think back to, like, I know that a lot of people have done things in other games, but I'm going to bring Halo up. Halo 3, was it? No, Halo Reach, and I think 3, maybe even 2, had a theater mode. I know 3 did. Where you could go back and take a look at your gameplay, and you can manipulate the camera in there. There was no photo mode, but you could manipulate the camera. You could go around your character. You could zoom in. You could pan. You could drone around. You could do all kinds of things. And nobody was doing it. I mean, they would record videos of their awesome kills, but they would not do photos. And now, look at what's going on. So if you look at the growth from, hey, I'm taking screenshots, hey, look at this screenshot, to developers actively putting in photo modes even after a game has been released.
Yep.
Because of the outcry for it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
People
going to become
definitely
mainstream.
demanding it more and more.
Yes.
That is true. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. My opinion is very similar. I did a bit of research last year about photo modes, and the first recorded gallery on photo mode, real life gallery, was from Second Life.
Yes.
This was all the way back to 2006. I think I agree with you, Lem. It will get that mass appeal. And 13 years, we are seeing more and more games coming out with photo mode. And part of why it grew so much is because of things like the share button, the fact that it's so easy to just take a screenshot and post it. Aware that, okay, just posting a screenshot now isn't enough. I have to my composition,
Right.
and are seeing the transition, let's say. I believe that the point of will be the next generation, PlayStation 5, whatever, Xbox, and because in share play where from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, from Xbox 360 to Xbox One, was, I think that the console makers and those are really looking for having their game more. Just see what Sony Santa Monica does. For the game has been out for 1.5 years now, and they are sending boxes to people who are taking photos of the game still, and that really social bubble sometimes.
Right.
Sorry about my rant.
No, not a rant. I dig it. All right. Lulu says, I think the developers are getting more savvy on how game photos can promote their games too. So it's a win-win for the gamers who enjoy taking the photos and the developers who get a bit of free marketing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. It's free
Awesome.
marketing in
Yeah,
the end for
absolutely.
the developers. Yep.
I think we three are living proof of that because we all said we buy games just because photo mode. We talked about Borderlands 3. Dot Pond had no interest in Borderlands 3 until he heard those two magical words, photo mode. Oh, man. Guys, we want to continue this discussion. Join us in the Discord. There is a channel... not Discard. That's totally something else. It's a Friday fish fry. Join us in the Discord. We're so excited to be here for you. Again, if you want to throw a buck in the tip jar, you can do that many different ways. You can subscribe to the channel. You can do your Patreon. Yeah, matter of fact, if you have Amazon Prime, I mean, you can do a free sub right to the channel. Much like, I want to give him a shout out on the show. Ghost freaking Focus showed up today. That's my boy. I miss you, Ollie. But yeah, did that sub. Or you can throw bits our way like Kadeem and Tonti. Don't want to turn this into a, hey, give us money thing, but I want to let you know that it does go to support the gallery. It supports our patrons. It supports the things that we do. And it supports even getting prizes and such for our Extra Life stream. Because we'll be giving stuff away on the Extra Life stream. I've got a couple of things over there. They're right over there. You can't see them. I keep them off camera. But a couple of things over there. All right, guys. So there we go. Agent Morgan Creed. Morgan,
Yes.
where can we find you?
You can find me mostly on Twitter. On, my name, Agent Morgan Reed, but Agent is a shortcut, HGT, for Agent, and then Morgan Creed. You can find me under the same name on Flickr. This is where, for me, it's the best place where you can see the shots in original size, because Twitter is a little bit meh. Yeah, and that's it. Flickr,
Alright.
Twitter, yes, these two. Flickr and Twitter.
There you go.
And on Discord, of
that
course.
link should get you to Agent Morgan Creed.
Yes,
I'm
that's
hoping.
mine. That's yeah, correct.
All right. Dot Pond. Where the heck can we find you?
Right now, I'm on Twitter at @dotpon. I'm always on Twitter. Always.
Yeah,
If I'm not sleeping, I'm on Twitter. So it's a little bit sad, but I'm really proud of to any comment that I'm tagged in. So
You are a freaking Twitter master, my friend. We're going to talk about how we can up our game there.
okay.
And
On Flickr.
also on Flickr.
Yeah, at the same name.
You can find me as Bad Gamer Elite also on Twitter, but also on Instagram, on Flickr, on Facebook. And we actually have a YouTube, you guys. It's youtube.com/Doug Gametographers, I believe. So if you look at DA and then Gametographers, you can find us right there. You found us already on Twitch, and we are Gametographers on Instagram and Twitter. So thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. Bad Gamers Unite. And Gametographers, keep on snapping. Peace.